problem, question number 21, which is based on this first topic concept in current electricity, right? In the figure shown below, the maximum possible unknown resistance X that can be measured by the first office box or X max is given by alpha into 10 power of 5 ohms. Then we have to calculate alpha. To solve this problem, we need to understand the first office box concept. So the first office box concept is almost like a Wheatstone bridge, but we need to understand how we convert this post office box into like a Wheatstone. So for that, let me explain this first office box first. Let's say there is like there are 4 points. So this is this one. So this is a point A, and we have a point B, and we have a point C, and we have a point D, right? So A, B and C, D, and there is a one more, that is a galvanometer in between all. So here if we convert this post office box into a Wheatstone bridge, like it seems like this. For example, let's say let it be like a B, and let it be like a A, let it be like a C. One second. So let it be like a A, let it be C, let it be D, right? So between here, between A and a B, between this A and between this B, there is a values like a 10, 100 as well as 1000, and there will be like plugs here. Like if you have this proper first office box, we have plug here, and we have to ikkaduna plug ni baitik lagali. In case ikkaduna plug ni baitik lagte, the resistance between A and B will be 10. Ala kaakunda, for example, if you 10 100 ni rendu baitik lagte, resistance between A and B will be like a 110. So that is what the case is. So here ee renditi madhya plugs ni lagte, will have some resistance here. That resistance is here is nothing but R1, right? So in the same way, between a B and C also there are a plug. So here there is a plug, and here there is a plug, and here also there is a one more plug. For example, if you are plugging out this 1000, దీన్ని బయటికి లాగడం అనుకోండి, ఇప్పుడు బీకి సికి మధ్యలో 1000 అన్నట్టు. సో దట్ ఇస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్, right? So here it is mentioned as a R2, therefore this one is R2, right? So now between A and a D, so this is between A and a D, so we can go like this, we can go like this. So we can plug out any one of these keys to get a resistance between A and a D. Therefore there is a resistance between this A and a D also. So let me say that this is a point A, and let's say this is a point D, and let's say this is the point C, right? Between a and a D also we have a resistance, and between a C and a D, right? What is a C? So here is a C. Between a C and a D, we are gonna connect this unknown resistance. So between this C and D, we will connect a one more resistance, which is unknown resistance. So let's say X, and let's say this one is a R3. Between a and a B, let's say it is a R3, right? And now between a B and a D, have a look here. Between a B and a D, this part between a B and a D, between a B and a D, there is a galvanometer. Therefore we're gonna connect a galvanometer between a B and a D, right? So now if it is a balanced and one more thing, between A and C there is a battery. So this is a C here, and between A and a C there is a battery with the help of a key. So between A and a C there is a battery with the help of a key like this. So we're gonna connect a battery here. Now it is like a Wheatstone bridge, right? If the Wheatstone bridge is balanced, this one by this one should be equal to this one by this one. Therefore if I can write as a R1, I can write as R1 by R2 will be equal to, I can write as a what, R2 by X. We can write as R2 by X, right? And I can also write as this X is equal to, I can write as what, R2 into this is R3, right? So R2 into R3 by, I can write as a R1, right? So in order to get this X max now, to get this X max, to get a X max, this denominator should be minimum. So this denominator or this R1 should be minimum. To get a X max, this R1 should be minimum, and R2 and R3 should be maximum. R2 and R3, they both should be maximum in order to get a X max. So that's the logic of a first office box in order to solve the problem, right? Clear? So that's the concept of a first stoppage box which we need to understand to solve the problem. Now look at here, if you look at the diagram, so this is a P and it is a Q, like it is a R and it is a X. So between A and a B we are having a P. So let's say here I have a P, right? Here I have a P, and between a B and a C I have a Q, right? Between a B and C I have a Q, and here I have a X as usual, and between this A and a D, between a and a D I have a R, like I have R. Therefore if I write like this, if I write for a which balance which should be, that can be written as, so that's a logic number 1, right? So I can write as a P by R will be equal to I have a Q by X, right? Therefore I have a X is equal to I have a Q into R by I have a P, and I have a X is equal to get this X max. To get X max, so this Q must be maximum as well as R must be maximum, as well also this P should be minimum. So that is the main logic in order to solve the problem, right? So that was the logic. 1 second. So this was the main logic, right? Now let's solve this. Let's understand the values. Allow X max equal to X max equal to Q max. So where is this Q here? In a diagram, this Q is between a B and a C, right? Between a B and a C. Between a B and a C, the maximum value is 1000 only. Therefore, this Q max will be equal to 1000. This is what? This is 1000. It is 1000 into what about R max? So where this R is here, that is between this A and B, there is R. So what is R value? R max value? Max is nothing but taking out all of them. For example, if you take this 1000, 10 and 100, that will be equal to 1110. But if you take a maximum of it, that will be like approximately తీసుకుంటే 1000 వచ్చేది. And here have a look. If you want to find out this maximum of it, so which is nothing but taking all of them out, అన్నిటిని బయటకు తీస్తే this will be like 5000, 7000, 8000, and this can be written as a 9000 total. So all of, if I add all these values, that will be equal to 9000. Therefore 1000 into I'll have a 9000, 1000 into 9000 by I have a P minimum. Where is the P here? The P will be in between A and P. So the P minimum is the 10 only, right? The P minimum is the 10 only. So this one get cancelled. Therefore I have a X max. Therefore we have X max is equal to, this will be how much? 9 into 10 power of 5. Therefore we will get this alpha value is equal to 9. Alright, so that was the answer for this question. Hope you understood, right?